Roger, this is your Sky Captain speaking. We're going for a nice scenic tour of the San Francisco area. This is a place I actually visited as part of my reviewing of the game, so I am semi-familiar with the pathing in regards to taking a look at what this location has to offer. So I do hope you enjoy this nice, calm, and relaxing look at the area. If you do see or know that your house is down in the distance, be sure to leave a comment about that, because it's always entertaining to see. And if you'd like to see other locations in the world, let me know, because I'm looking at touring as many places as I can. Oh, look, another plane kind of going off. I will mention that we are on a RTX 2080 Ti with an i9-9900K, and recording on top of that is a little demanding, so apologies for any of the bumpy frame rate moments, and I do hope you enjoy this relaxing tour over the area as we hit the sights and enjoy what this location has to offer along the coast in the United States. So that's where the big meat of the area will be, so we're going to have to fly over to that section in order to reach there, and it should be a nice easygoing time. Again, we've got our cool, really nice plane here, this red beauty that kind of lets us move at an alright speed while being able to calmly see everything that is going on in the distance. And this is a fairly dense airport area, that is for sure. It's a nice overpass areas. Now, I never really considered interest in visiting this city, as to say. I mean, it's got some cool spots to it, obviously, but it wasn't ever really on my highlight list of places to go. So it's kind of neat to be able to easily check it out and get a good idea of what the area has to offer. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot going on here. It's just there wasn't any landmark where I'm like, oh, I've got to see that in my bucket list. But all to their own, right? And yeah, it's really quite interesting to see, because you got this green open area over there, and then it leads towards this kind of really dense area that's right along this breaking area. And then obviously we got the vastness of the beautiful water out there. It's charming. I also like how they've partly built into the mountains here, just little bits of it, not too in depth, but slightly built into the mountains. It's always kind of entertaining to see. You think they would have done more on the top of it, maybe put something it's just weird, there's almost trails up there, it looks like. So I don't know if it's just a park, but it would have been cool to see some crazy structure on the top of the mountains. And I do hope I hit the landmarks correctly in this journey. So we'll be heading through the downtown section over there, and then kind of wrapping her back around in order to hit some of what I think are the big iconic spots here in San Francisco. And I think that will be kind of exciting to see. These tours are always interesting, at least I think so, and hopefully this is an enjoyable time for you as well as myself, because I like to visit all of these unique locations and see what all of these cities have to offer. It looks like a park, and it's a recreational area there. It looks like quite a large stadium over there. Very, very large. Great. That's kind of a interesting spot for that. Is that the whole parking lot area there? Apparently that little curve there is Hunter's Point, that dock section. That definitely looks like a large football stadium. Yeah, that is pretty big. I can't imagine who would play out of there. And then across we've got the Alcatraz. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And we're going to be correcting our flight a little bit so that we can hit the key points of San Francisco here. So we got a very interesting large bridge. The middle area there, that little island in between these two locations, is called Treasure Island. And to the left of it is Alcatraz. And obviously the Golden Gate Bridge is over that red kind of bridge in the far distance, but we're going to be getting up a little bit you know, closer to that in order to show it off properly. At least I hope so. See, like again, it's like very, very dense here, and then it kind of sprawls out. It's interesting to see how these cities grow, especially ones that are so focused on the water. It kind of like cuts off your potential for, you know, development further out, which I think is interesting. But they've also built across there. You got a big airport. That one actually might have been maybe that's an airport. I don't know. Would have been smarter to kind of launch from that area. I guess that's Oakland over yonder. So Almada. Maybe that's just like a place. Well, the targets usually mean airports, don't they? I don't know. Anyways, keep going. Our tour is San Francisco, not other stuff. Oh, and then we've got a baseball diamond there. That's kind of really cool and well detailed. Very nice spot along the water. That's actually like prime real estate. Oh, I gotta be honest with you, it's lovely to see that there. The details on some of the like the really iconic buildings stick out so perfectly. Really quite nice. Maybe we should take a look at Treasure Island here, and then kind of wrap back around. Oh wow, we got a lot of ships out there, kind of moving around in the water. That's really cool. Nobody cares about Oakland. Just kidding. I'm sure people live there and have a great time. But yeah, here is the noted Treasure Island, and I think this island here, this little part of it is Yerba Buena Island. A little green part, but the whole of it is like Treasure Island, or specifically that area up ahead. So it's kind of cool to fly over this part of it. You can see it in action. Then we'll make our way back around because we don't want to miss anything else. I guess Richmond is over there, and then some other places are over that way. Parks and stuff. Who cares, right? Let's head over and fly to Alcatraz. Yeah, it's crazy just seeing like density in the buildings. Oh wow. And flying over the water is just like such a treat, just seeing like this big open pool. I mean, I imagine it would be a lot more stormy with like waves and stuff. Well, you know what, you can actually see that with the light. I was wrong. Guess it's just kind of calm weathers. And here we have good old Alcatraz and the Golden Gate Bridge over there, and the Golden Gate National Recreation Area is that green spot over there, and some other little smaller, you know, buildings and stuff, little town extensions, I guess you could call them. But yeah, here's Alcatraz. Really cool, right? Yeah. It's Alcatraz. Played their zombies, Call of Duty Zombies, quite often, so very familiar and intimate with that location. I fought the undead there many times. I guess there's also a fine arts kind of to the side of the bridge and that, so that might be worth kind of pointing out and talking about briefly. And we've got this absolutely stunning bridge location. Yeah, this would be a cool spot to see. It would terrify me though, because I'm terrified of heights, but it'd be cool to see. Didn't Bumblebee end like up on top of here? I think that was where that takes place, right? I don't know, I might be crazy because I think they were overlooking it. Maybe I'm thinking of like one of the bad Terminator movies or something too, because I think they were like on this peak. Was this at the end of Bumblebee? I'm thinking like right on that hill there, and they were kind of like overlooking it. Again, it could be any number of movies. I'm sure they use that spot for a lot of stuff. Ooh, big oil. I don't know, is it an oil tanker you can say? There's the bridge. And the secondary submerged bridge, obviously, too. Slightly glitchy. You know, you think they would, like, really fine-tune some of the landmarks in the world? I know there's so many, but, like, you think you would want to get some of them just perfect, right? Oh, wow, these cliffs look stunningly detailed. That's the outside. Little areas over there. Kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's quite worth checking that out, so maybe we'll fly a little bit. Just so you can just get another look at the downtown from a different perspective. Seeing some of the details, and then we'll fly over to this way, because I guess this is Land's End Lookout to the right over there, that little sort of green spot. So we'll take a quick gander over there, but I think that might be the end of our tour. Oh, well, you know what? I do want to sneak in the San Francisco Zoo. I think that is worthwhile, you know, to kind of show off zoos whenever we can. And that green patch there is the Golden Gate Park area. That green kind of, I guess you could call it a rectangle to a degree. Looks like we got some more fields, another football stadium. Is that like a soccer pitch there too? Hard to tell. But this is kind of a neat little spot, I think. There's cool little buildings in the green. Showing this off, little bits of traffic. So cool. Oh, they've got like a beach area too. Wow. Must be nice. That's great. And then we'll end with our little trip to the zoo. The San Francisco Zoo and Lake Merced Park. Merced Park. That, yeah, that'll be enough there. What's in the middle there? Is it like a racetrack for horses or something? It's hard to tell. Oh, as we're slowly dozing off into the ocean. It's kind of cool. But there we go. That should be the zoo. We'll get up nice and close in that one before we're ending our particular journey of this location. Oh, it's so cool seeing like the waves on the beach. You know, someday they're gonna take this like even a step forward and have like people and stuff, and it's gonna be just nuts. Like, this is already just gorgeous and just such an insane treat to enjoy. Unbelievable that we're at a point where technology is like this. But yeah, there's the zoo. A little crowded with all the trees, but kind of neat. Those cars driving through, or those animals? Cool little spot, and I think that concludes our visit of the San Francisco area with Alcatraz and all that. Pretty cool, am I right?